me pull it open. You take that side.
Kom.
Jack,
Ja.
hold on.
Ja.
Before we go out there, listen. That shell you're in now, that's the only one of you there is. If something happens to you out there, if you get shut down, that's it. You're gone.
Ah, das wird schon.
I hadn't really considered that.
Well, you've never had to before. You'll be fine.
Ich pack
Just
das.
try and remember what I said, okay?
All right, Liv.
Ja, komm.
Well,
Ja.
here we go.
Ja, komm. Alles gut.
At least emergency lighting still seems to be active.
Wenigstens etwas.
Power's still up in this area.
I doubt that will last. We should keep moving.
Sign above the door says, to tram. That's where we're headed.
Na, das klingt doch gut. Aber...
Whoever built this place...
Initializing scan.
Was ist denn jetzt kaputt?
Authorization denied. Initializing continue.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, that did just probably shave a couple of years off my lifespan, but...
Let's hope not.
What the hell was that?
Most likely some form of security measure.
Well, it must not work too well if we're tripping it on the way out.
It doesn't appear to be working at all anymore.
Doors sealed. We must have triggered some kind of lockdown procedure. Not seeing any sort of emergency release or access panel. You'd expect there'd be some sort of override or...
Liv, up here. There's a control room.
Let's see.
If there is a way to get the door open, I expect that is where we'll find it.
Yes, now we just have to find a way inside.
Nö.
But how? All the doors are locked. Yes, exactly. This damn contraption.
Containment protocol. Please proceed to the infirmary for further instructions.
Good enough.
Na.
Yeah, let's check it out.
An infirmary, right next to security.
Yeah. Strange. You know, this place looks... familiar. Let's have a look around.
This control panel appears to be sealed, though what it actually controls, I'm not sure.
Only one way to find out. Well, only one quick way.
Cut the panel off.
Exactly.
One. Hm?
Well,
Na.
I think I may have just gotten access to the maintenance ducts,
nice find.
but the controls are faulty. The accessway won't stay open long enough for me to get inside.
Scoot over, maybe I can hold it open for you.
Ich glaube, das musst du machen.
Didn't see much light up there, by the way.
I assume my headlamp still works?
Should do. Just press the switch on either side of your head.
Geht.
Headlamp checks out. Good to go.
Right. I'll hold open the hatch. You head up into the ducts. Ready?
Ready?
There, it's open. Head on up.
Nah.
What do you see?
Very little.
Nix.
I suspect these ducts have not been accessed in quite some time.
See if you can find a path to the control room. There has to be a way to get into the control room.
I'll keep you posted.
Ah.
I think we may be coming up on the control room. Stand by. There's some grating blocking access to the control room. I might be able to cut through.
Do it. Not like anyone's gonna notice. Jack, over here.
Hi.
See anything resembling door controls up there?
Give me a moment to investigate. There is a keypad here, but I don't know the access code.
Do you think there could be any chance someone's gone and left it written down somewhere nearby?
I would sincerely doubt
Ja,
it.
hier wird bestimmt kein Zettel
Do people
rumliegen.
really do that?
Happens a lot more often than you might think.
That is grossly negligent.
I wouldn't say grossly.
You've done it before, haven't you?
Look, we're burning oxygen here. Go on, see what else you can find.
This appears to be some sort of recharge station, similar to the induction panels on the Kronos.
Well, add it to the list of things that might be useful. Keep looking. There has to be a way to get these doors open.
What about this drone?
I think it's seen better days.
It lacks power.
Okay, well, let's see if our induction charger can revive him.
Stand by. Recharging.
You're thinking it might have the passcode?
The unit's drive data might still be salvageable.
Ist an.
Without your scanner, you'll need Popcorn to extract the data. Popcorn, you can help
Popcorn?
him out there, yeah? Seems he might have hit upon something.
I think he just passed an objective to my ARM computer.
Mein Armcomputer.
Bossy, aren't you?
Popcorn has passed me the
Ja, schau
security
mal da.
code. 1451.
Aha.
Well, maybe we can use it to get these doors open.
1, 4,
Override unlocked.
Ah, siehst du?
That did it. Security's lifted. Come on out of there. I'll meet you in the next corridor.
On our way. Come on, Popcorn. Let's go.
Popcorn.
Great, well done in there. Yes, yes, you too. Well,
Ah,
there's actually a tram here. I was starting to worry.
Captain Rhodes, can you hear me?
Juno?
Juno, your signal is very faint.
The power grid is continuing to collapse. In order to depart, 2 problems need to be resolved. 1. The tram is disengaged from the transit rail line. The second issue is that the exit airlock has been damaged. I'm uploading the schematics for the tram station to the captain's risk computer.
Juno,
Ah, delightful. She uploaded the tram schematics. These look, a bit in-depth. Right, let's see. Moving tram from maintenance rail to transit rail. See rail cross index walkthrough, which is, inaccessible without P clearance. Lovely. Or, popcorn can just point out the rail lines. Also works.
projector arm extended.
Not entirely sure, but I believe that's popcorn speak for this is the maintenance rail. And this is obviously the transit rail, the one that actually goes somewhere. So we'll need to get the tram over to it.
She also mentioned the tram
Vorsicht!
airlock is no longer functional.
Right, that's the other issue. Here, let's multitask. I'll take a look at the airlock while you tackle the tram.
Divide and conquer.
Well, at least one of those.
What's first?
Well, these instructions are somewhat dense. It mentions aligning 4 stasis projectors alongside the tram.
na.
These must be them.
Align stasis projectors. I'm on it.
Right. Now, let's see how damaged this airlock actually is. Oh, bollocks. They've really mucked up these controls.
Can they be repaired?
Definitely not. Well, maybe. I'll keep you posted.
Oh.
All projectors locked in place.
Excellent. Okay, we still need to raise the projector arms.
Ja.
All
So.
projector arms raised.
Easy peasy. It also mentions a release control panel that should be located below the tram.
I'm on it. Tram released.
Okay, nice work. Let's see here. Page 1138. Words. Looks like the next step is moving the tram itself over. It mentions a tram control console on the boarding platform.
I will keep an eye out. Liv, this console has been damaged.
Well,
So was Dummes.
Affirmative. Suggestions?
maybe see if there's a manual control that can be used instead.
I found a sealed auxiliary panel.
It's worth a look. Let's get it open.
I've located a control panel.
Give it a try. Just about wrapped up these airlock repairs. How are things looking on your end?
I'm nearly finished here as well. The tram's now aligned underneath the transit rail.
Alles einsteigen.
Well done, Jack.
Chiron Station. Rapid transit online. Now boarding.
Shall we?
Na komm. Alle da?
There's a control panel in the front.
Jo.
Like doing the honors.
Destination set. Please prepare for departure.
Hold on to something, Jack.
Departing for transit hub in 3, 2, 1.
Ah,
Airlock cycle complete. For your safety, please hold on. Accelerating to transit speed in 3, 2, 1.
Pille-Palle.
Oh my god. This place is massive.
Far more expensive than even the holomap implied.
So, where is everyone? What could have happened here?
It is difficult to determine the station's condition from this distance.
Well, I'm not getting my hopes up. Wait,
Something wrong.
do you see that? Up ahead in the cavern?
Was? Ach, nicht der Scheiß.
Oh my god.
Ja.
It's the biomass.
Ja.
It must be reacting to the energy flowing through the tram line.
Wait. Are we... We're slowing down.
The tram is on autopilot. Controls are locked until we reach the end of the line. Well, you did want to know what happened to the station.
Right. Serves me right for asking. Is it possible to feel utterly blindsided and at the same time completely unsurprised?
Approaching destination. Stand by for deceleration. Please hold on. Reducing speed in 3, 2, 1.
At least there's one thing we know Juno was telling the truth about.
What's that?
It probably was a lot safer in the
Da
house.
sind wir.
Now arriving Cairo Station, Central Transit Hub.
Mach auf die Tür.
Looks clear, as far as I can tell. Let's have a look around, see what we can find.
Welcome to Cairo Station. Today's date is 24 April 2537.
Right. Well, at least the big holographic tree still works.
Indeed. It's possible the power grid is more stable in this area. There's an inscription here. Dedicated to all those we have lost. Devoted to all those we have yet to save.
Doesn't exactly paint a rosy picture, does it?
Da könnte man doch hin.
Warning. Environmental systems compromised. Atmosphere suboptimal.
Still no life support.
We still have time. We'll find a stable environment. Don't worry.
Who's worried?
There's an emblem here. The Polaris Initiative. The name suggests some sort of scientific or exploratory endeavor.
Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still a lot we don't know about this place. No,
Transportation to Habitat B is currently unavailable. In case of an emergency, contact the station's directory.
Liv, up here.
What is it?
Da.
It appears to be an old Atlas transport.
And what do you suppose a ship from our time is doing here?
I brought it here.
Juno?
Hello, Captain Rhodes. Jack. I'm glad to see you're still safe.
Juno? Are you saying this is your ship?
That's a complicated question. The ship is my home, but it doesn't belong to me.
Aha, so geht's auch.
What about life support? Does the ship still have atmosphere?
The ship is currently suffering the same power disruptions as the station. However, if one were to cycle the ship's reactor,
Then we'd have life support.
in theory,
How do we get on board?
the docking platform is in the next sector, through the security checkpoint. I can show you the way.
Hold on. You're not allowed to tell us anything about the ship itself, but helping us get on board, that's no problem.
My primary directive is to keep you alive, and the best way to do that is to get you on board the ship. The door's sealed. I will need a moment to bypass the security constraints.
So, you're really not part of the station?
I am what's known as a transient program, capable of gaining limited access to a variety of different networks. But I consider the ship to be my true home. There we are.
Never thought I'd see an Atlas ship out the window again.
Do you think it's safe? Following Juno to that ship. There's clearly a lot more she has yet to tell us.
Yeah, but not by choice. Somebody's pulling her strings. And I'll bet whoever it is, they're on that ship. Looks like we've got another door on the blink.
Let's get a closer look.
Can you see anything?
Ich guck mal.
What is that?
Was ist das denn?
That is a tick. Two, actually. There's another one in here as well, beating on the door.
I'm sorry, you say that like I'm supposed to know what it means? Oh.
Ticks are an evolved form of the biomass.
How do you mean, evolved?
Accelerated evolutionary growth is an inherent physiological trait in all biomass forms. It's one of the main reasons the biomass is so resilient.
Why does it keep following me like that?
Ticks instinctually seek out the closest viable energy source, which in this case happens to be you.
Oh, lovely. Alright, so now what do we do?
The only way we can proceed is by removing those ticks.
Well, let's have a look around then. There's got to be some way to get rid of these things.
Und jetzt?
It seems likely this form of biothreat is closely related to the spore variant we are more familiar with.
It's amazing that despite all the odds, they somehow got uglier. It'd be easier to see without this thing trying to eat my face. Any ideas, Jack?
There isn't any way to get this door open.
So long as that tick is leeching its power, the door is inoperable.
See anything useful?
Wie geht's hier weiter?
Do you see anything that might help?
What about that disposal unit?
That might work. You'll just need to find a way to get them into the chute. It will be dangerous, but I don't see any other option. You'll need to clear the area before boarding the ship.
How the hell are we supposed to clear the room if we can't even get inside?
According to the station schematics, there should be another way to access the security checkpoint through the loading bay. It's just this way.
Ah, ja. Also, Mädel. Ach nö.
It's awfully dark in there. Are you sure it's safe?
I'm seeing a considerable biomass presence on the other side.
Shit.
Ja.
Captain Rhodes, I'm afraid this means you'll have to stay behind.
What?
Jack and I will continue through the loading bay. Once we clear the docking terminal...
No, absolutely not.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I cannot allow you to proceed. The risk is far too great.
Well, if it's too risky for me, it's too risky for Jack.
It's all right, Liv. I was built for this.
You were built for this. I know, you've gotten used to thinking of yourself as... invincible, but you're not. Not anymore. If you go in there with only one shell and something happens, you could...
Actually, Captain, I think there may be a way for Jack to avoid that possibility.
Yeah, you can avoid it by not going.
As I was scanning the loading bay, I detected a working fabricator in the adjacent section. If Jack and I can get it powered on, we should be able to use it to scan his architecture into the station's database.
So... you're saying he'd be able to reboot again?
Exactly.
Don't worry, Liv. I can handle this.
I promise, Captain. I won't let Jack do anything that might put him in jeopardy.
All right. All right. If we're gonna do this, let's do it. Just watch yourself in there, okay? I'll be waiting back at the security entrance.
Understood. I'll see you on the other side.
Let's maybe mind our phrasing, yeah?
Oh, I didn't mean...
It's all right. I know what you meant. Good luck. Popcorn.
Popcorn.
I'll unlock the door for you. Stand by. Ready when you are. Jack, up here. The emergency power switch is in this control room.
How do I get inside?
You'll need to go through the maintenance ducts. There should be an access way nearby.
You're sure all the biomass in this sector is dormant?
As sure as it can be. Of course, that will change once we get emergency power back online.
But by then he'll be able to reboot, right?
It will take a minute or two to get Jack scanned into the system, but that is more or less correct. Ah, there you are. This override switch will restore emergency power to the loading bay.
Whoa, what was that?
Emergency power has been restored. The door to the loading bay is unlocked.
What about the fabricator?
Online and ready to scan. Jack, if you'll follow me.
Na klar.
Just climb inside and we'll begin.
Okay.
This will only take a few moments.
New template created. Echo Unit Series 11. Initializing fixed tomographic scan. Mapping target composition. Replicating internal functionality. Linking neural matrix to network. Scan complete.
Did it work?
Scan output shows no errors. Neural connection is green. Yes, it worked.
You're sure?
From this point forward, if Jack's shell becomes damaged or destroyed, he will automatically reprint at the nearest working fabricator.
Well, Jack, how do you feel?
This should make removing those ticks much easier.
Well, I'd imagine there's a lot that gets easier when you're basically invulnerable.
Indeed. It's unfortunate that fabricators are incapable of replicating organic matter. Otherwise, Captain, we'd be able to scan you into the system as well.
Right. Well, the important thing is Jack's back to normal.
We're all done here. Jack, I've reopened the access hatch. Make your way back through the maintenance duct. I'll be waiting for you by the entrance to the loading bay.
On my way.
Be careful. Restoring emergency power has awakened the biomass, so unless you're planning to test your new reboot ability, I would avoid all contact.
Understood.
Ja, schön.
Well done making it through unharmed. It's clear you've had extensive experience with the biomass.
More than enough, yes.
Now then, this corridor will take us through the loading bay and back around to the rear entrance of the security room.
After you, Jack.
Na dann.
Liv, we are moving into the loading bay.
Copy that. Keep me posted on comms, alright?
Of course.
I'll continue to scan the station's database for any additional schematics or equipment that might be of use.
Sure, you do that. Good luck in there, Jack.
The way ahead is through this door. But if you try to open it now, the tick is sure to attack you. We should find a way to pacify it before we even attempt opening the door.
Was? Ach so,
This emergency release will open the door.
Well, yes. But again, I strongly recommend we deal with the tick before opening the door.
I've got to agree with you
Give
on
it.
this one. And you know how hard that is for me to do.
All right, Juno. We'll keep the door sealed for now. Juno, what is this crane used for?
It utilizes a zero-point energy stasis field to carry and sort incoming cargo. At least when it's powered on. Its primary power source is currently offline.
ja.
Perhaps we can find a source of power to distract the tick.
What is this panel in the floor?
An electrical bypass. It allows you to direct emergency power to various systems in the area. You can use your cutter to gain access. You can lift the lever to reroute power. Ah, so the bypass powers the crane arm. That will certainly keep the tick occupied. Now we should be able to safely open the door. We're fortunate the store has an emergency release. Not all of them do.
Is this crane mobile?
I believe so. You should be able to use the overhead handles to push it along the rail, or use the turning wheel to rotate the arm.
I assume I'll need to cut through this panel as well.
Simply cutting through the bolts should suffice. No sense causing excess damage.
Right. Wouldn't want to compromise the pristine condition of the station now, would we?
Now just pull the release handle and the door will unlatch. That's it. You should be able to slide the door open. I advise holding the rail to anchor yourself as you move the crane. Watch yourself. There are 2 more ticks at the end of the corridor. Another tick. Take care moving forward.
Copy that.
Doors powering up.
What's in these containers?
Dietary provisions, most likely. Salt, coffee, various synthetic grains.
Whoa, wait. Back up. You found coffee?
I wouldn't advise drinking this coffee, Captain. I'm sure it's past its expiry date.
How far past?
Liv, the containers are infested with biomass.
They're in fact... Do you know? Maybe next time lead with that?
Power rerouted. It appears the transformer on the far wall is now lying.
The tick is still focused on the door.
So long as the tick has a power source to feed on, it won't bother searching for another.
Ah.
That did it. Well done. You'll need to repower the door before continuing. More ticks in the next room.
We'll need some way to distract them. The tick can sense me through the glass.
Yes. As long as it can read your energy signature, the tick will continue to follow you.
Perhaps I can use that to my advantage.
Indeed. Ticks may be deadly, but they're not exactly intelligent.
Oh.
This crane arm is already online.
The slider is unlocked. You should be able to move the crane just like before.
That looks to be our best option for distracting those ticks.
If you can find a way to lure them out.
Ach, hör auf.
Got it.
Skillful work, Echo One.
Ooh. Na, Moment.
Door power restored.
This is concerning. I didn't realize the infestation was so prevalent in this area of the facility.
You don't have any way to detect it in advance.
I only have limited access to the station's internal sensors, which at the moment aren't even fully operational.
You mind telling us just what the hell happened here?
There was a biomass outbreak.
I'll bet it's your attention to detail that sets you apart from all the other AIs.
There's not much more I can tell you without violating my directives.
Well, what about the crew? Are they really all gone?
All 118 souls aboard the station have either perished or were evacuated.
So then, what the hell are we doing here?
After your unexpected arrival aboard the Estrella, I was directed to bring you somewhere safe.
This is safe.
Well, the habitat was safe at the time. Now the ship is our only option.
Brilliant.
Oh.
This door is completely disconnected from the power grid. It will need an external power source.
Like a battery.
Precisely. Door powered up.
How much farther, Juno?
Nearly there. The security room is just on the other side of this depot.
I assume we'll find more tick swarms?
Technically, the correct term for
Alter.
a group of ticks is a murder.
Appropriate.
I suppose. I always found the term a little too on the nose. Shields at 30%.
Ah. Das ist schlecht.
earlier that you were directed to bring us here.
That's correct.
Or directed by who?
Eh,
I get it. You can't answer that.
Let's just focus on getting you to safety. I suspect much will be made clear once we have you secure aboard the ship. Battery locked in. Door online.
no, no,
You made it.
Is everything all right?
Well, I still have a mindless tentacle monster trying with all its might to eat my face. But he hasn't actually managed to do it yet, so all in all, I'd say things are going pretty well. Listen, why don't I keep this little bugger occupied while you deal with the one on the door? Juno, you can help him out there, right?
I believe so.
Disposal unit powered on. Now how do I eject the ticks?
The tick is siphoning power from the disposal unit. You'll have to use the manual ejection switch. Tick jettisoned.
Way to go, Jack.
Okay.
Just one more to go.
Is there some way to open these shutters?
The controls are inoperable.
I can't just force them open?
I suppose you could try, though the mechanism locking them in place is quite robust. It would require a considerable amount of force to break it. The creature does seem to be quite fond of the captain. Perhaps we can use that to our advantage. Oh, I must say, you made that look incredibly easy.
He does that.
Liv, come over to the door.
Whatever you need.
Schön da bleiben, schön da bleiben.
That's
Voila.
it. We're clear.
Confirmed. Room secure.
Nicely done. Now, Juno, if you would, please. Appreciate it. Are you alright?
Of course. Somehow I managed to make it through the loading bay unscathed.
Was that a brag?
Sad.
Well, it was rather remarkable.
Don't encourage him.
The important thing is we're finally clear of the biomass.
Captain Rhodes,
What is it?
more biomass.
Oh, Juno.
You're kidding me right now with this.
No, you're not kidding.
Not to worry, Captain. I already have a solution. While sorting through the station's database, I managed to locate a set of design specs for a protective EVA suit.
An EVA suit with an air supply.
A limited air supply. We'll still want to get you to a stable environment as soon as possible. More importantly, the suit will provide limited protection against the biomass. I've already queued up the schematic. All you have to do is enter the fabricator, and we can begin.
Can't we just print the suit and I'll put it on out here?
The fabricator will perfectly form the suit to fit your body. It only takes a moment.
Okay.
Captain, you have to hold still.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Do you know, you could have warned me this was going to feel so weird.
How would I know?
Schick.
Well, what do you think? Bit of a step up, wouldn't you say?
I like it. A marked improvement over your old EVA suit.
My old EVA suit was being held together by duct tape. I'd certainly hope this was an improvement. Come on, let's go.
Give me a moment to open the door. The ship is just up ahead.
Na dann, auf geht's. Na,
Ugh, I almost forgot how nauseating this stuff looks up close.
No cause for alarm. Your suit's filtration system is designed specifically to handle airborne contaminants. You'll remain safe as long as direct contact is avoided.
I was more worried about my eyes, actually.
da sind wir.
Is the ship not connected to the station?
Given the risk of contamination, the ship remains severed from the facility. Only under the most extreme circumstances...
I'd say this qualifies.
Of course, Captain. Stand by while I extend the gangway. Once inside, I suggest making your way to the bridge. From there...
Yeah, I'm familiar. From the cockpit, I can use the number 2 engineering panel to cycle the reactor and bring the ship online.
That's correct.
Juno, are you not coming with us?
All the power disruptions have rendered me unable to connect to the ship's mainframe. Once the power levels normalize, I should be able to join you on board. Good luck.
Na dann.
God. What are the odds?
What do you mean, Liv?
Oh, nothing. It's just... I grew up on a ship almost exactly like this one. It was part of the Solar Colonial Initiative.
How long do you suppose it's been in service?
No idea.